Get this question. You are opposed to immigration of persons south of the border coming to the U.S.
No, that's absolutely not true. I
Well,
support legal immigration, not illegal immigration.
Well, let me ask you this question. You realize that we have been struggling with comprehensive immigration reform for many years in this country, and it is politics that keeps us from doing it, correct?
No, I think that
you don't think it's politics?
I think that it's enforcement of the law. You may be dealing it
well,
from a
I mean,
political
we're talking
issue.
about changing the law so that we can have comprehensive immigration reform, but you are opposed to us doing that, correct?
The process, and I'll
Are you
share
opposed to us considering comprehensive
in the order
immigration
that you're
reform?
doing it, yes.
Okay,
That the
because you
border needs
prefer
to be
that there
secured
needs to be
first,
border.
and then you can address that issue after.
All right, and that's a Republican position, Republican Party position, and you're a Republican, and I understand that. Let me ask you this question. Do you need automatic weapons to help you with border control?
We have in Arizona, through the chair,
If you could say yes or no, and then you could explain.
semi-automatic weapons.
Do you need automatic weapons?
We don't have to have automatic weapons, no.
Do you need mine-resistant, ambush-protected vehicles to help you patrol the border?
Not for the border, but for our SWAT team, yes.
Thank you. Do you need silencers in order to help you patrol the border?
For our SWAT team, that's a tactical move, but it's not necessarily targeted.
Why does
for
your SWAT
smuggling.
team need mine-resistant, ambush-protected vehicles?
Because, sir, through the chair, our county doesn't have the money to buy a SWAT vehicle.
Why do you need it in order to enforce border security? Why do you need a mine-resistant, ambush-protected vehicle?
And this is where.
Thank you. And do you need?
No, sir. Sheriff, you may answer the question. You cannot ask a question and then not allow the witness to answer it.
Mr.
Sheriff,
Chairman, I wanted a yes or no answer. He answered the question, and I'm ready to move on.
Sheriff, have you
Now,
answered the question as completely as you would like to?
Mr. Chairman, I'm ready to move on.
The gentleman is not recognized. Sheriff, have you answered the question as completely as you would like to?
And this is where us in law
Mr. Chairman,
enforcement.
regular order, please. Regular order.
In law enforcement, we have 420,000 residents of my county, and we are the SWAT team.
Point of
all
information,
13
Mr.
law
Chairman.
enforcement agencies, and for high-risk warrants, barricade
Chairman.
situations, almost never have we used
Chairman.
an armored vehicle for anything to
Point
do
of order.
with illegal immigration, Mr. Chairman.
Point of order, Mr.
Thank you,
Chairman.
Sheriff. The gentleman is out of time. If you have another question,
I have a point of order that I'd like to
state your
raise.
point of order.
Is it within the rules of this committee that the chairman can interrupt a legislator asking a question of a witness?
If that
take
legislator
that
is not
legislator's
allowing a
time?
witness to answer a question, you daggum right he can. Yes,
Well,
sir. The
I
gentleman
take-
is out of
I
time.
take exception to the chairman's
The chair will now
abuse
recognize
of
the gentleman
authority
from Iowa,
as
Mr. King.
chair.
Thank you, Mr.
No, this is a island that at its widest level is what, 12 miles from shore to shore, and at its smallest level or smallest location, it's 7 miles between one shore and the other. Is that correct?
I don't have the exact dimensions, but to your point, sir, I think Guam is a small island.
Very small island, and about 24 miles, if I recall, long. So 24 miles long, about 7 miles wide at the least widest place on the island, and about 12 miles wide on the widest part of the island. And I don't know how many square miles that is. Do you happen to know?
I don't have that figure with me, sir. I can certainly supply it to you if you'd like.
Yeah, my fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
We don't anticipate that. The Guam population, I think, currently about 175,000, and again, with 8,000 Marines and their families, it's an addition of about 25,000 more into the population.
And also things like the environment, the sensitive areas of the environment, coral reefs and those kinds of things. And I know that, you know, lots of people don't like to think about that, but, you know, we didn't think about global warming either. And now we do have to think about it. And so I'm concerned from an environmental standpoint whether or not Guam is the best place to do this relocation, but it's actually the only place. Is that correct?
This is the best place. This is the farthest west U.S. territory that we own. And, you know, this is part of our nation. And in readdressing the forward presence and posture importance to Pacific Command, Guam is vital to this decision.